that you can really learn the best lessons from kids. Paying attention, the lesson I learned was from a 5-year-old. It was a 5-year-old who taught me how to truly listen, to pay attention. You see, our parents tell us to pay attention. Our teachers told us to pay attention. Even business gurus tell us to pay attention. Yet, I don't think it means what we think it does. I was sitting in the kitchen of my next door neighbor's house. Her name is Eileen, and she has a 5-year-old son, Donovan. Now, Donovan and I were in a very heated debate about why he couldn't wear his Superman costume to school. If you have a 5-year-old, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Eileen and I were just simply trying to have a cup of coffee, and we sat there having our conversation, and he kept inserting himself into the conversation. He would say, "Neen, do you like to play outside or in?" Outside. "Neen, do you like cats or dogs?" Cats. "Neen, Obi-Wan or Yoda?" Oh my God. He just kept asking me questions. And then he said, "Neen, you're not listening to me." I said, "I am listening. This was your question and this was my answer." And then he jumped up to meet me. He grabbed my face in his tiny little hands. He turned it towards him, and with great passion and intensity that can only come from a superhero, he said the words I'll never forget. He said, "Neen, listen with your eyes." It took a 5-year-old to remind me we don't listen with our ears, we listen with our eyes. We listen with our heart, we listen with our soul. And that's what I think is what attention is. Truly paying attention, it's not listening to the agenda in your head. It's not listening to someone and waiting for them to stop so you can respond. It's not listening just so that you can actually give someone your opinion or your 2 cents. Truly paying attention is being intentional. It's intention that makes attention valuable. And it was a 5-year-old that reminded me of that. But if you really want to be more intentional, there's some things that we can do as leaders. We need to listen with our eyes, which means giving someone our undivided attention. We also need to make sure that we are turning off the distractions of the things around us so we can truly be intentional. We also need to hold our own agenda at bay. Let's not keep working through the to-do list or the emails that are sitting there. We need to be able to be fully and absolutely present in our conversations, to be intentional. It's intention that makes attention valuable. So today as a leader, how can you truly be amazing? And you remember, be amazing. It's A-H, amazing. How can you be in awe and wonder of what's going on around you? How can you pay attention more deeply? How can you truly listen with your eyes? Because I think that's a game changer. It's a game changer personally, professionally, and globally. Personally, who are you paying attention to? Professionally, what are you paying attention to? And globally, how are you paying attention in the world? My name is Neen James, and I would love to stay connected with you on social media. You can follow me on Twitter. My Twitter handle is here below. Or you can come across and like us at Neen James on Facebook. It's a 5-year-old that taught me one of the most valuable lessons that I'm still reminded of today. Where can you listen with your eyes?